Welcome to On Sunset Friday Live with Obonku Menkuma Nanana Bediako-Poku, the Ordained Crown Prince of Ghana and the Falcon of Africa. Man, today we'll be talking about the bird falcon, what it symbolizes for the African. We will go into ancient Kemet a bit, but then let me send much love, much power, much grace, much abundance to my lovely brothers across Eastern Africa. I will be traveling to Eastern Africa very soon. And I want to spend a lot of time in Eastern Africa teaching Pan-Africanism to the next generation of Africans. Now, talking about Eastern Africa, I can't talk about Eastern Africa without remembering our brothers in Congo. So free Congo, free Palestine. Africa's unity will solve a lot of these problems, these wars, because you know it is one land. Palestine is part of Africa, and that land will always be Palestine. We won't change the name to be Israel because we know Israel never existed. It could have been Argentina, it could have been Uganda. So we want King Charles to move the Zionists out of that land and send them to the Prince of Wales Island, somewhere in Alaska, Ketchikan, Anchorage. Because you know what? The things that you are doing, karma is coming, and karma comes for everybody. Change your ways, change your ways, change your ways. So I'm sending greetings from Accra, Ghana to Algiers, Abuja, Luanda, Pretoria, Porto Novo, Brazzaville, Gaborone, Ouagadougou, Kinshasa, Djibouti, Cairo, N'Djamena, Gaborone, Kigali, Sao Tome, Juba, Khartoum, Tunis, Kampala, Lusaka. I'm sending greetings to my brothers wherever you are on the continent. Now, let's talk about the Falcon today. And let's go back to ancient Kemet and let me teach you. Now, when I was in Great Osa, Odagono Senior High, Great Osa, Mokobe, Mokobe, Nobis Nintendum Est. Ours is to strive. That is the motto of Odagono Senior High, man. And I'm giving salutes to anybody that went to that school, that campus. So if you are in Osa, you should know the Ordained Crown Prince of Ghana once walked on the same campus. So pack into your grace, pack into your power, and make sure you know who you are there. Because you see, life is here. We are here to co-create with the universe, and we are not here to let systems define who we are. So I am the Ordained Crown Prince of Ghana. I am the Falcon of Africa. I am love. I am abundance. I am the universe. I am peace. You see, I am everything that there is and everything that there will be. I don't limit myself to just the 3D version of reality. So the Ordained Crown Prince of Ghana, I'm sending love to every Odagono Senior High member, past and present. Salute, know who you are, and bask in your power, bask in your grace, and bask in your abundance. So let's go to ancient Kemet. Now, in ancient Kemet, what I realized when I was in Odagono, I did visual art and we did general knowledge in art. My teacher was called Tom Thomas Johnson, man. Shout outs to Tom. He taught us ancient Kemet, and I realized our ancestors were the beginning of everything, and I wanted to learn the science behind because I grew up knowing everything quantum mechanics already. So then when I heard what our ancestors were doing, it resonated because it was already embedded in me, in my consciousness somewhere. So in general knowledge in art, as I said, we learned everything, a bit of ancient Kemet, but I went on further to learn everything. But one thing I realized was that our ancestors used the falcon as the king instead of the lion. And I was like, lion? Why is it the falcon? Why was the falcon conceded? Initially, that was my skepticism and questions all over. But then the more I learned about the falcon, I realized that is why Horus was depicted as the falcon head on a man walking, right? With that thing that looks like a cross. What is his name? I've forgotten his name, right? Its name. The thing that looks like a cross with a feminine. That was what Horus holds, and that is what he was depicted as. Now, the king of Pharaoh was identified as the earthly Horus, right? Horus was depicted as a falcon-headed man, as I said, with 2 crowns on his head. Now, falcons are the fastest animal on earth. Now, we talk about the cheetah being the fastest with around 70 miles per hour. But we are talking about 180 miles per hour. Almost 300 kilometers per hour. That is how fast the falcon is. And this world, this universe, or this earth, no other animal is faster than the falcon. Also, the falcon flies higher than any other bird in the universe. Not even the eagle flies above the falcon. Now, when it is raining and other animals are seeking shelter, the falcon flies above the storms. So you see, it doesn't need to seek shelter. It will fly above the storm. Now, one thing that makes the falcon also unique is that it is the only animal that can look directly into the sun, because it is protected with an extra eyelid, which makes the animal watch the sun directly. That is like looking in the eye of the creator, because no other animal, no other creation on earth can do that. Because when you do it, you are going to blow this part of reality, which is your 3D dimension, away. So the falcon in ancient Kemet symbolized a lot. And before you ask me who is Horus, now, before the Jesus story, right, the Horus story had lived for over 2,000 and 3,000 of years before Constantine invented the Jesus story. But let me tell you something. Horus was born of a virgin, just like Jesus, had 12 disciples, just like Jesus, walked on water, just like Jesus, delivered a sermon on a mountain, just like Jesus, performed miracles, just like Jesus, was executed beside thieves, just like Jesus, rose from the dead and ascended to heaven, just like Jesus. So you should do the math as an African right now. You should know who I love you, my brothers and sisters, and today we are impacting knowledge. I am here to ignite every spark in any African anywhere, any black man anywhere. That why do you want to become a sheep when you were born to become a falcon, when you were born to become a lion? The ordained crown prince of Ghana, I have the heart of a lion and the head of a falcon, just like Horus. I am Shemsu Heru, you see. And Africa, we are coming for whatever belongs to us. As the falcon of Africa, I can't wait to visit my brothers in Eastern Africa. I want to leave my mark in Eastern Africa. I want to be remembered for something greater in Eastern Africa. And I can't wait. I can't wait to travel to Eastern Africa. Much love to my brothers and sisters across the beautiful continent of Africa. Africa's unity is upon us. Rome was not built in a day. Neither will Africa be, right? But then what we do with our time now will determine who we become in the next 5 years. And in the next 5 years, we want to see power, we want to see grace, and we want to see abundance in Africa. My name is Bediako-Poku. I am the ordained crown prince of Ghana. I am the falcon of Africa. And we are coming for whatever belongs to Africa.